Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 1, Episode 5 of War of the Ring gameplay, and we will wrap up Turn 4, and then we'll jump right into Turn 5 of the epic battles from Tolkien's Lord of the Rings trilogy. As you guys know from following the game, we've done a speed paint through of all 205 minis, but there are more minis, right? So if you guys like and subscribe, ring the bell, you can get notified when we do the unboxing for Lords of Middle-earth and Warriors of Middle-earth. I haven't really gone through these yet, but we'll give you my first reactions to them. And I will also be doing paint-throughs of each of these, so look forward to a paint-through with the figures from Lords of Middle-earth, as well as the different free people and shadow forces that come with the Warriors of Middle-earth. And then we'll probably be doing future seasons of War of the Ring with these expansion sets, maybe culminating in like a massive game with everything. Quick shout out before we start Turn 5 to Necronomicon Fragment Disclosure 3-volume set by Giuseppe Balsamo, Necromancy of Nyarlathotep, Hermeticism of Hastur, and the Alchemy of Azathoth. Check out our bookstore below. That's how we make some meager earnings from this channel. And hopefully your liking and subscribing can help us grow, looking to hit 1,000 subscribers in 2022. And once we do that, moving into some live gameplay. So let us know with your vote, and let's jump into Turn 5. So first off, we've got our... we've got some Nazgul searching for the Fellowship. Fellowship's on track 2. We've got the forces at the Crack of Doom, Gorgoroth coalescing, and we've got Isengard and Sauron at war, with the recent addition of the elves being at war. My concern here is Riders of Rohan, so let's kind of get into it. First off, we will jump into Recover the Action Dice, and we will draw our cards. I checked right before, both of our decks are at 6 cards, so we're going to have to discard some cards. So let's see what we get, and we'll decide what we're going to discard. So first off, we've got Challenge of the King. If Strider Aragorn is with the Free People in Gondor Rohan army, or move any or all companions who are not in the Fellowship, then activate the North Station and move it directly to the at war step. If a companion is in the Shire or Bree, wow, that seems far away. So let's go ahead and we will dispatch I don't think we're going to get to that Shire or Bree step. I feel like we won't be getting there soon. So maybe I will discard that card, send it back to the discard pile, and we will go also check out the Shadow Player's cards. Shadow Player gets Balrog of Moria, or the Shadows of Misty Mountain, and we have to discard. I think I will just kind of this Return to Valinor. I think I can discard this one because that will I don't think we're going to get to that just yet, attacking the Elven stronghold. Okay, so let's jump into it. Fellowship phase. Yes, we will have the Fellowship phase. And actually, this Fellowship was last seen here, but they are not there anymore. And it looks like the Nazgul have also eluded them, so we can assume where they are, as you guys can probably guess. So let's also, we've moved the track to 3. Let's do our rolls. Okay, we've got 2. Wow, great roll there. And let's do this. We've got some Eyes of Sauron. We can put that in our Hunt for the Ring box. And we'll start out with an action phase. We've got the Hunt die there. We did our action roll, and let's do our action resolutions now. First up, we've got, I think we're going to use our character lead, or actually we can use our event. Let's see what we might want to do here. The Will of the West. Okay, so we're going to just change this Will of the West. Actually, action card, character action, leader moves, armies, free people, fellowship, progress. Actually, we move our fellowship progress now. I wasn't supposed to do that because we didn't declare the fellowship progress. So let's just say we'll use an action to move the fellowship. That's the way that's supposed to go. Okay, so now it's the Shadow's turn. They will... they're going to go ahead and move their forces down here, and they will also move, let's have them move the Far Harad into Near Harad. Let's have them start moving these forces up. Okay, so they get those moves. So that's using their move army tactic there. Okay, so next up we'll have, let's just change this, let's change this one to a event. We'll change it to an event, and we will play a event card, which is okay, this one is good. This is I Will Go Alone. We'll have Gimli break off here, and Gimli is going to go 1, 2 here. So he gets to go, Gimli's broken off. He does 2, but he gets to go an extra, 1 extra region. So he reaches the dwarves, and now the dwarves are able to activate. Okay, so we'll activate the dwarves. Very good for him. And then also Gandalf gets to move 3. So they will move 1, 2, 3, coming down to Gondor. And then it says also they are also able to move 1 extra. So great move for those guys. Let's go back to the Shadow. The event card, let's have them play an event card. They've got 2 events here. Event card number 1 says if it says, play this on the table. Saruman, if Isengard is at war and Orthanc is unconquered, you may use 1 muster action die result to place Saruman and Orthanc. Saruman cannot leave Orthanc. We've done that. Voice of Saruman, as long as Orthanc is under your control and not under siege, you may use a muster action to recruit 1 regular Isengard unit to every Isengard settlement. Oh, great! So he will do that. He will recruit a regular unit for Isengard. Let me just check which are the regular units. I think it's his, like, Urukai. Right, so the regular units for Isengard are these Urukai, yeah. So he gets to recruit Urukai to 2 places. So he's mass producing his Urukai, and I'll show you guys these Urukai. They've got the little hand on them, which I think is kind of a cool detail. If you can see the hand of Isengard. I was going to try to do their face, to have the hand on the face. It's just on their shield, but they're quite scary looking. Okay, so we put 1 here and 1 here. So I think that's going to do it for that one. Let's go ahead now. Fellowship character will skip the turn, and they will allow another card to be played by the Shadow forces, and they will play the Okay, this is a great one. Shadows on Misty Mountain. They will play. They can recruit one Nazgul in Mount Garam, or where's Mount Garam? Or Misty, or Moria. Okay, so we're going to add. Let's just add another Nazgul into Moria. So Nazgul is recruited into Moria. So this is another chance to find the Fellowship. Maybe we'll move them next turn. Okay, again we will. Okay, so let's have the forces muster for we will use our muster card. I believe that's the muster army/muster card. We can move 2 armies. So let's have the elves Okay, so first of all, let's flip this dwarf counter here. The dwarves are this, so they are active now, right? So the dwarves are active, but they're not at war. So let's move the dwarf army we'll have the dwarves move together. Let's have the elves let's have the other armies. Let's have these riders of Rohan move back to Helm's Deep. Sure, let's have that happen. So they're sort of mustering back that way to protect Helm's Deep because the forces of the shadow are right there. Okay, so that'll be our army muster turn. Shadow gets their turn. They will move this Nazgul, again looking for the hobbits. Actually, they can move this Nazgul. They move it here, not found again. And we'll have them skip their character turn. Let the forces of Shadow go ahead. The Shadow can move minions again. And we'll have them move. Let's have them move it as an army muster. They're going to move this force down to the Gap of Rohan and can use up this muster. And finally, last card for the characters, we will have another move for. Oh, and by the way, I had to move that move here and do the test. I did not do our test. The Hunt for the Ring does not find the Fellowship still. So our last character move is going to be for let's move the armies of Nirn here, and we'll move these guys into east. Actually, we'll leave them here in their comic, but we'll move these to near Harad also. So we'll have a full army, a massive army of Haradrim here. Okay, so that's the last token, and that's going to wrap up our action phase. So hey, thanks a lot for watching. Check us out on turn number 6, and we'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.